Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your full moon reading. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and I do zodiac readings on the new moon and the full moon. And every Monday, I also post a video on a metaphysical topic where we can discuss things like crystals and smudging and all that woo-woo, new agey stuff, I guess. I don't like that term, but that's what people call it. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, there's a link to the Metaphysical Monday playlist in the description box below. All right, so we are looking at the full moon, July 16th to the new moon phase, August 1st. Sorry, I don't know why I stumbled on that. I've been saying it all day. But yes, so we're going to look at that time period between the full moon and the new moon. Full moons are about manifestations. It's the peak of the cycle. So we're looking at manifestations, what we need to release in order to start the next cycle over fresh, and being grateful for the things that did manifest in our life and the seeds that we planted the new moon and what they have grown and what you can harvest from them. So let's get started. All right, Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius current energy regarding the full moon, July 16th? Sagittarius full moon. We have the moon, go figure, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. Off the bat, we have two majors. Okay, so I'm going to prematurely say that we're talking about some big spiritual stuff, right? Some big changes in your life. The moon is all about hidden things coming to light, we're all upright here. So yeah, it's definitely hidden things. Like I love this depiction of the moon card. It's illusion, right? It's illusion. Things that you think are a certain way may actually be different. I want to see if you can pick up on it before I say what it is. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, so it looks like there's a river behind her, but she's holding the river in her hand. It's actually a ribbon. Okay, so illusion. Not all is what it seems. Thank you. And then we have the Hanged Man, which is about a new perspective, pausing to take in a different viewpoint. Sometimes you need to look at things from a different angle. Okay, and then we have the Page of Cups. So this Page of Cups could be a message of love. Pages are messengers or assistants. But we have, it looks like maybe possibly we have received some news about a love interest that you thought was maybe just a friend, or maybe the other way around. Okay, so I think you're seeing things from a new perspective because you learned something about someone that may be a love interest. So now it could go both ways. Now we have cross watchers. So if you're the Sagittarius, I could be speaking directly to you. If you are cross watcher trying to get some intel on your Sagittarius, I could be speaking to you directly about your Sagittarius. Okay, if that makes sense. So this could go both ways. Okay, so we could have you discovering something that gives you new perspective about somebody that you care about, okay? Or this could be you finding out something about this person that is not so great, that you feel a little tricked by, right? Maybe you thought it was you thought it was something that it wasn't. So either it's more than friends, or it's you are with this person and you found out something not so great. That's definitely giving you a reason to take a look at things from a different angle, like from a maybe you need to pack your shit kind of angle. Okay, so it could be either way, depends on you and your situation. So please just take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more information. So I feel like that's where your current energy is right now, revealing something's being revealed as not what you thought it was, okay? And that's giving you a new perspective on things. I'm going to give it a shuffle, and then I'm going to ask. Okay. What does Sagittarius need to focus on during this new moon phase? New moon, full moon for Sagittarius, July 16th. Full moon for Sagittarius. What do we need to focus on? Okay. Seven of Wands. Okay. Seven of Wands. It's kind of being like prepared for a fight. Okay. So, yeah. Let's get some more cards first. King of Swords and the Fool. Okay. All right, so we need to focus on being ready for a fight. I feel like there is some harsh words coming out. Okay, I feel like these two together, I feel like could be an argument. This could definitely be an argument, but this really to me is more about preparing and not actually going, like, it's just kind of like, come at me. Which one of you is going to swing first, right? So it's kind of like being prepared for an argument. There's definitely some words being exchanged. This could be a father figure. This could be an older male in your life that has a way with words. Now, could go one way or the other because we have the kind of like fighty energy, if that's what you want to call it, the kind of combative energy from this card. I feel like that's the direction we're going with this king. It's somebody's a little bit maybe harsh with their words. Is a little too sharp-tongued, okay? But father figure, older male in your life, could be anyone really. Doesn't even necessarily have to be male. It could be somebody that just has kind of some masculine energy that's very strong. Strong words is what I'm getting. Strong words, sharp tongue. Those are what's coming up for me. But I feel like you're ready for them. So this may not happen. This may not be something that ends up being. It's just something that you are ready for. That you need to try to be ready for. Focusing on being ready in case you need to get defensive, if that makes sense. But we also have the Fool. And the Fool is starting over. This is a new journey, a new, a leap and a net will appear. Okay? Trusting in the journey, trusting that when you take the step off of that ledge, trusting that you're going to land on your feet. Thank you. So we have the dog back here. I like this card. So we have the dog back here pulling on his strings, but it looks like it's tied in a bow. So pulling on that string is not going to do anything. So you're taking the leap regardless of whether or not this dog is able to help you. If this dog pulls on the string, you're still going to fall because it's just going to come untied. So it's really about taking a leap of faith. Thank you. A leap of faith. Leap and a net will appear. You're starting over on something in a maybe not necessarily naive. I don't even necessarily think naive right now. I feel like from this, it's definitely not naive. You learned something, all right? You learned something about someone. Maybe it was that they are sharp-tongued, that they were maybe... just got something. Maybe somebody's talking some shit behind your back and you learned about that. You thought they were your friend, but they've been talking about you the whole time. Or talking to someone else. Oh, that also just popped in there. Possibly somebody's just talking to someone else. Maybe they didn't cheat on you. Maybe they're talking to somebody else, and it's got you thinking, okay, maybe this isn't what I thought it was. This is, something else I got to look at from a different angle. And I think being willing to make a change regardless of the outcome, or not knowing what the outcome is going to be, I really get that from this Fool card. It's starting over. It's a new journey, not necessarily starting over like from scratch. Could be. But it's definitely being willing to go on another journey, take a different path than what you're used to, and excuse me, definitely, like being aware that it may not work out, but being okay with that. Okay, so that's what I see going on for Sagittarius around the full moon. Let's see if we can get some advice from the cards. Okay, do we have any advice for Sagittarius? Full moon, July 16th. Advice for Sagittarius. Knight of Wands. More Wands. Knight of Wands. So we have the Seven of Wands and we have a Knight of Wands. Again, this is be ready. This is be ready. He's got it raised, right? He's ready to strike. He's not striking. There's no movement. You see movement on the horse? He's galloping, his hair is being blown. This guy is just holding it up. He's just ready. I feel like it's ready to strike if necessary. You may not need to strike. I really feeling like you've got it all. You've kind of figured out a way to not have to deal with any drama and to just kind of bounce, right? You feel like, I feel like you've got an idea of what needs to be done, and that you can figure out a way to do this without conflict. But the advice I'm seeing is to be ready, just in case, okay? Be ready. Let's get one more card. One more advice card for Sagittarius. Okay. 4. Okay, no, we're taking this one right here. Another wand. The Ace of Wands. Okay. So we have something new something new for you to work on. Again, I'm seeing that paired with the Fool card. Okay, these are all twisted up. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me get these back in order. There we go. Well, not in order, but at least facing the right way. Okay. Very, very similar energy between these cards, okay? So I feel like this is definitely a new start. There is something different that you're going to be going through. Be willing to start something new, okay? These are the advice right here, okay? Do you see that? There is passion here. This is fire energy. I keep biting my cheek, sorry. This is fire energy. This is passion. This is something new, something to be passionate for, but be ready to defend if you need to, okay? But start it. That's what this says. This says start that job, start that passion, start that whatever it is that you want to do creatively that you're kind of maybe not so sure, that you're teetering on the edge of. I feel like that this is saying go for it. Go for it. There is no time like the present, you know? The future hasn't happened yet. You don't know how that's going to look, so why not start, right? I mean, it could be this new path that you're looking for, that, you know, you've kind of realized some things were as you expected them to be, or that what you thought they were, and that you don't have to stick around. You don't have to stick around, okay? If this is getting to you and making you feel like you need to defend yourself in some way, then we need to work on getting whatever it is that you're trying to get started up, do it, okay? There's these two cards for me are super important for your reading, okay? It is definitely a new journey. Go for it. Whatever this new journey is, be prepared. Some people might have some harsh words about it, but you're going to be prepared to defend whatever it is that you're trying to start over, okay? Or start anew. I mean, I don't even think this is starting over. I think this is just something completely new, from a new perspective that you've gained, okay? You've gained a new perspective about some kind of situation, possibly a love interest, okay? You've gained some insights. This also a little bit about intuition, okay? The moon connects to intuition, okay? So I feel like you have learned something new. You have a new perspective, and there is now something else that you want to do. This could be a complete turnaround in your life. We have 1, 2, 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. 8 cards. Almost half of the cards are major arcana. So we definitely, like I said earlier, we definitely have a major change going on in your life. And I feel like the cards are saying, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay? Like you have a team of guardian angels or spirit guides behind you saying, go for it. Okay? This really just keeps telling me, go for it. And we have the Fool. That's a journey that you haven't been on yet. And I just feel like this is big, okay? This is really big for you. So whatever this new thing is that you want to do, I really feel like you should go for it. So that's what we have for the full moon energy for you, Sagittarius. I'm super excited about whatever this is. I mean, kind of sucks that you had to learn something maybe bad about somebody, but everything happens for a reason, okay? And this new perspective, sometimes we have to be hurt a little bit in order to see things clearly, because a lot of times we're clouded by emotion, and again, the moon, emotion and intuition, sometimes we're clouded by our emotions and don't see things clearly because of it. So we have to shine some light a little bit sometimes by being hurt by things, but I feel like overall you're not really hurt by this. You're like, okay, this isn't what I thought it was, time to move on, right? So thank you so much for sticking around. I will see you on the next video and Metaphysical Monday. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit that subscribe down there. And I will see you in the next video. As always, have a blessed day.